6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
With the carry for Carolina.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll try and run it. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, Floyd steps away. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Drums throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets us inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Floyd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
First and 10. Floyd. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's the Panthers punter now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
43 yards is the distance on the punt there. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you're on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. First down, Floyd. Now the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Carroll, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Carroll, and he's going to be brought just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Floyd, the quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun. Floyd. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Panthers 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Bucs seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Browns trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out right at the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
37-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Floyd. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to get him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carroll. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Floyd. And he's got him in. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carroll. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And to be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On third down, Floyd looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Russell. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Pickup of 10. But it brings up 4th down. That's the end.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, Floyd. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Floyd. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Number 81.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Floyd throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw. Floyd. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Floyd. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Carroll. Down right around the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down. It's Carroll. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Another carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
3 yards lost.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Today's final.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to